All right, well, welcome to Adventures with James. I'm James. We're going to do a little bit of exploring today. I apologize, the video is going to be a little dark. Today we're going to go hit a cave system that's not too far from my house, and hopefully we can get through the whole thing. There's the razor in the background. Locals know these caves as the clay caves, and we have quite an extensive kind of network of caves around this area. The main reason is that they had a lot of lava flows and things like that, and these are the leftover lava tubes. A lot of the Native Americans in this area used to use these tubes as a shelter during the summer when it's 100 and some odd degrees outside. The inside of these caves can actually hold ice. So we're going to take a look inside of some of these caves. I did bring a little flashlight. Hopefully it'll be enough to kind of show you guys what's going on. There's a lot of vandalism that's happened out here, a lot of tagging, painting, things like that. But I still think it's a cool place to check out, and it's literally not that far from my house. I drove my truck about a mile outside of town, and then the rest of the way I drove the razor, so it took me about 30 minutes maybe to get out here. So anyways, we'll get onto it, and I'll see you guys down there. All right, well, we're just sitting inside the mouth of the cave right now. This area has been known for people to do partying and things like that. So we'll get on down in here and check out some of the stuff down here. Some of the stuff's pretty cool. You know, you get a lot of, you can see my breath. It's probably 85 degrees outside right now, and it's cold enough down here that I can see my breath. I don't have my glasses. I wish I would have brought them, but bunch of names tagged on the walls and stuff. I mean, you can see. All right, I'm gonna flip you guys around so you can see what I'm looking at. It's just a big assortment of caves. Currently, I'm that far in. Lots of paint. You would think some of this stuff is like moss and stuff. It's all paint. Bunch of ice. Don't know how far we're gonna go down here. We're just gonna kind of check everything out. There's still a bunch of frozen stuff in here. The ground's pretty frozen down here. To go back this way. And I mean, I'm 6'1", and currently I am standing up. All the it's all water. I don't have my glasses on. really eerie in here. An old pallet somebody was using for wood. I can hear water. Years ago, people used to dig pits and stuff in here, and they'd come down in here to party and stuff like that. This is just a big, giant, long tube. It's filled in with a lot of sediment, moss, and things like that. Right now the ceiling's 10 feet maybe. Wood. We're not gonna go all the way back here. We're just gonna go back in here a little ways. I think that's it. We're gonna call it. It's starting to get a little smoky in here. I can't really see all that well. And I am by myself, so I don't want to be back in here and have something happen. So, but yeah, not very adventurous, but I have been back to the back end. I don't mind coming back here. I prefer doing it when I have other people with me. So maybe we'll bring the family back out. That's just in case something happens. Old Coors can. All right, well, that's kind of a short jaunt into the clay caves. It was getting really cold in there. Not to mention I couldn't really see all that well. I don't have my glasses. I did bring my sunglasses, but they don't help me down here. I left my other glasses at the truck, and so kind of a little creepy down there, not gonna lie. You know, it's a fun little adventure. But millions of years ago, I wouldn't say millions of years ago, thousands of years ago, back around in this area, shortly after the volcanoes and everything had happened, lava flows and things like that. Sorry, I'm out of breath. There's a set of cave systems. They're all over, but there's one that's about, probably about 50 miles, maybe a little more from where I'm sitting right now. And it, they call it the ice caves. They're called the Shoshone Ice Caves. They're just north of a town called Shoshone. And they actually found remnants of cave bears and like body parts of plains animals and things like that the bear had brought in and consumed. And so bears, when back in the prehistoric days, they had cave bears and things like that around this area. Like I said, the indigenous tribes used to use these caves as shelters. They would go inside, you know, not too far inside the mouth of them, and they would be able to hide out and get out of the weather, get out of the sun, things like that. Like I said, this place in the summertime, even if it's 100+ degrees outside, this place in the summertime is still in that 50 degrees and fairly cool. Like I said, it's probably 75, 80 degrees outside. And I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but the air that's coming out of this cave is, you can see my breath. So it's a pretty cool little place. I figured I'd stop by here and just kind of go in a little bit, kind of give you guys a little bit of a tour. We'll do something a little more extensive in the summertime, I think. Bring the whole family down. That way I'm not got the EBGBs, not knowing what's all down in there. So we've been down in here with the kids and everything and been all the way to the end of it. And it's pretty cool going down. So we'll go ahead and do that probably here in a little while in the summertime. When it's a little warmer outside and warmer, a tiny bit warmer down there. But it's definitely a cool little place. I'm just doing some scouting right now for coyotes and things like that. I want to see what the place looks like without any tall grass and things like that. Right now there's been a fire that had run through here, and there's no brush, no cover, no nothing. So right now, that's, if there's no brush, no cover, no food source, rabbits aren't going to be around. If rabbits aren't around, the coyotes aren't around. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm going to head back up the trail, and then take another trail that runs out and goes toward a bunch of the private property out there on the north end, and see if the brush and stuff out there is still standing. If it is, I know there's a coyote den over there that usually has coyotes at it during the summer especially. So we'll be getting into that and seeing what we can catch. Like I said, my goal this summer, or this next coming season, is going to be 50 coyotes. So I got to put the work in now, scout, find areas that are going to have dogs, find areas that are going to have the food, things like that. Because if I don't, I'm going to be kind of SOL. But anyways, so thanks for coming with me on this little bit of an adventure. Greatly appreciate it. If you made it this far in the video, maybe there's something you like, please consider subscribing. I'm going to have more videos like this. We're going to take out the razor and go doing some more exploring up in the mountains and things like that. So anyways, I will catch you guys later. Peace out.